Howdy Clashers, it is I, Pinky. Let's talk about the new third hero. That's right, in the wee hours of this morning, Supercell released an image on Facebook that very clearly shows a third hero altar. You can see up in the left-hand corner is the Barbarian King altar, and down the bottom right we have the Archer Queen. And right here, we have an unidentified third altar. So it is official, we are getting a third hero. Oh, and by the way, happy April Fool's Day. Did you think about that one? We are not getting another hero, certainly not right now. And I'm going to give you 3 very good reasons why I am 100% positive we are not going to get another hero. If I'm wrong, I will eat my words gladly, but I stand behind them right now. I am firmly convinced. Each one of these reasons on their own is solid enough that I don't think we would get a third hero, but certainly with the 3 of them combined, there's not any chance at all. The first and most obvious one here is the post itself. On April Fool's Day, Supercell reposts one of their lamer posts they've done in the past. The hashtag best clan ever. If you really are in the best clan ever, you're not going to be on Facebook recruiting losers. And Supercell really doesn't reuse content, except for the maintenance break picture. They reuse that one all the time. I apologize, by the way, for the sound quality on this recording. Today is a super busy day, and I am in the car most of the day, so I'm just doing an audio recording on my phone here, which I will then, when I get home, splice together with a couple raids, probably. And I just couldn't miss an opportunity like this to make this video. So I want to point out, too, that Supercell is a very fun, loving company, and they really get into the holidays, and I just can't see them passing up an opportunity like April Fool's Day to play around with their fans and give them a little tease. And I don't see them releasing the announcement for the most controversial and most requested game update ever. Especially when you consider the 2 other reasons I have for why a third hero is not going to happen. The first one is, if you look at Clash of Clans history, when they nerfed the 2 existing heroes because they were too powerful and the gameplay was unbalanced, they had to refund a lot of players who had bought gems to upgrade their heroes. And the reason they were willing to do that was because the game needed it. It needed to be fixed because the heroes were just too powerful. And I don't think they would do that again just to release a new feature. I think that the addition of a third hero, with them having to refund more gems, because they would have to again nerf the king and queen if there was a third hero, I think that idea is laughable. The third reason is, if you look at a maxed out account, it has max defenses and max troops. How often do they truly win a defense? Not very often. Troops are stronger than defenses are, as it is already. That's a little bit of a problem they have. They kind of do need some new defenses, especially considering the fact that they have 4 dark troop slots to fill yet, and I think that they would fill those spots before they would introduce a third hero. Troops are just too powerful. it works out well right now. I think they have a good balance of troops versus defenses, but they can't introduce a third hero when they're already struggling to introduce dark troops. The only way that you can lose an attack is through human error. Bringing the wrong troops, having poor timing, forgetting to pull the clan castle, something like that. It's the only way that these max troops would fail against a maxed defensive base. To counterbalance against a third hero, they would have to introduce more kinds of defenses, as well as probably additional levels in the defenses. That would be such a huge update. I think that it's absolutely impossible that this soon after the clans leveling up update, which was pretty big and which is not very old, I don't see them doing another update that big this soon, especially for a third hero. It's just not something that's needed. You look at someone who has level 40 heroes. Mine are in their low teens. They're okay. They don't do a whole lot there. They kind of just feature as like an extra P.E.K.K.A. most of the time. But if you look at someone who has level 40 heroes, if they can get the base to 65 or 70% damage, and they still have both of their heroes up, oftentimes using heroes alone, they can go ahead and get that third star. Supercell made it pretty clear back when they nerfed the heroes that they didn't want armies to be so heavily dependent and on the heroes and so hero-centric. Now this is just a side thought. This is not one of my reasons that I'm listing for why I don't think we'll get it here, but just something to consider is that both of the heroes that they have now play a pretty big part in defense. And what most people are asking for in that third hero is a goblin prince or a goblin king, which I think is a dumb idea at best, especially considering that people don't really use goblins as it is. I'm one of the only players I know who uses goblins regularly. Everyone else loves to bash on them and hate them, and they say, oh, the goblins suck. I see a lot of use for goblins, but not for a goblin king. And consider what a goblin king would do for defense. Absolutely nothing. The only troop that they could add, as a hero that would be decent for defense would be like a witch queen or maybe a hog rider king. And both of those, they're pretty overpowered heavy troops as it is. I think that a witch queen would be overkill. So those are my reasons, my 3 reasons why I think we absolutely will not be seeing a third prince. Kudos to Supercell for a pretty good April Fool's Day joke. Fooled a lot of people. Had me for a few minutes, actually. Although now I'm really pretty sure that it's just a joke. Also, kudos to them for designing a really cool graphic. That third altar is way cooler than the 2 altars we already have. I kind of wish that they would, redesign the look of our existing altars. Kind of inspired by this third new one. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. The more interaction I get from the audience, the more inspiration I have to make more videos. So if you like this, let me know.